Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 99. Hopefully, you guys are doing wonderful today, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But what I want to talk about today is taking advice from people, right? Who should we take advice from, and who we shouldn't take advice from? And really, should we really take advice from everyone? Now, before I start this video, I just want to mention that nobody should tell you how you live your life. You should know how you want to live your life. Nobody should force their opinion down your throat, trying to shape you into the person they want you to become. If somebody forces you in a way to live their idea of you, then that is a red flag, right? That is a red flag, and you should not listen to that person in the first place because your life is yours to mold. Your fate is yours to live. But now we got that out of the way, I want to talk about first our self image that's limiting us from taking advice, from dictating whether such advice is genuine or a threat to our pursuit in our journey. So, what exactly is that self limiting belief that's stopping us from taking this advice, taking anyone's advice? And that truly comes down to our inability or our difficulty to handle the truth. We simply can't handle the truth sometimes. So we crawl back. We reject others' opinions on how we are living life at the moment because sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes we can't handle the truth from someone telling us that we are inferior, that we are not the person we thought ourselves to be. It can hurt our ego, right? So sometimes it really is just the feeling aspect. We just gotta let go of our feeling. We gotta let our ego leave it at the door. I just leave it at the door and be open minded when somebody wants to give you advice. Don't feel offended, right? Don't feel offended and label people who makes us feel inferior as gurus trying to sell you on their course, to see them as a lie. Yes, there is people out there who take advantage of the masses. There are people out there who take advantage of people who are desperate and hungry for money. And majority of the times, it's those people who are desperate who fall for the trap, who fall for the ingenuine advice, or fall for the advice that benefits the speaker. It's people who are desperate and knows less, that are hungry and yet want a quick success, that ends up falling for this trick. But that is not you. Because when you develop a business mindset, you'll instantly be able to distinguish the bad apples from the good ones. Maybe not all, but you'll have a good sense of direction. No matter how logical, no matter how wise we become, there will still be advice that we simply just will not absorb because that advice made us feel bad. It simply made us feel bad. It made you feel less of yourself, and the last thing anyone wants is to hear that they aren't the person they think they are. So, coming back to the feeling aspect, do not let your emotions hinder your growth. How I distinguish who I should listen to is I don't. Right? I simply listen to everyone with an open mind. Now, listening to anyone isn't hard, but to listen to everyone with no strings attached is the tricky part. And I'll get to that and how we can better that, how we can kind of hinder that feeling before or after the conversation ends. But first of all, my golden rule, and it will always be a golden rule, is to not take any advice serious if the person giving it won't bear the consequence of your action. Let me repeat that. I simply won't take anyone's advice serious if they won't bear the consequence of your action. Now, they may be superior in other aspect of life, right? Like all people are in some way better than you, but that doesn't mean they are educated in your field. So they may present themselves as this very competent, high network individual, better than you in different fields, but that doesn't mean they are educated in your field. And you don't have to be superior in everything to be superior in life as an individual. You can be superior in one thing and have flaws in many other things, but that doesn't make you an inferior individual. You simply are just incompetent in other areas of life, but you can still be a master in your designated field. Now, that is important. Because sometimes we tend to agree with people who are more competent, who are more high net worth, just because they are more competent in life in general. And because of this, we build this unconfident identity around our subject, around our field, around our business, around our pursuit. We listen to people just because they are more professional, so for say. Now, to avoid this, to ignore this superior BS, right? It's just to be confident in what you know. It's to educate yourself further in what you already know. Be okay with your knowledge, all right? Be confident. Be happy with what you know. What this will do when you are confident in your pursuit is it will also make you more vigilant when you come to ask for advice. So instead of agreeing for everything, you start to question, you start to be more clear, you start to fight for your views because you had spent time educating yourself and you are confident in your knowledge. And that only comes when you educate yourself on the things you already know to take away any uncertainty. So that way you become a professional, you become a master in your field. And that makes you superior in that aspect. Listening to people who are on the same page as me also helps, right? That means no friends, no family, unless they share the same mindset. But anyone who don't understand you guys is a voice distracting you, is a voice distracting you away from your pursuit in life. Cut it out. Like all distractions, simply cut it out. Your family, your friends, cut them out. All right. I'm not saying totally cut them out, but your friends and family have a place in your life. But it won't be for your business nor your vision. They might level with you, but they'll never understand you. They will truly never understand you unless they make that transition. But both you and I know how hard it is to make that transition. So until then, view their opinions or their judgment on what you're doing or their disagreement with you simply as a distraction. Be sure that what you're doing is something you want to do and consolidate in your mindset and don't let anyone put you down or don't let anyone's judgment distract you from what is truly important, and that is you succeeding in your designated goal. But that's all I gotta say for today, guys. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful day, and I do hope you guys learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. So see you guys then. Good night.